Welcome back to JermaineAuNatural. I am Jermaine Ryan, and I am bringing you the overall review of the Adwoa, where is it? The Adwoa Beauty, the leave-in conditioner. See if we can get a bit closer. Leave-in conditioner and the moisturizing curl defining gel. So final review of these two. So as you all saw, okay, so apparently this is gonna be kind of like a review slash vlog. I didn't know that if you do videos of your outings and whatever things that you're, interacting in outside of the actual video was considered a vlog. Where have I been all this time? So it turns into a review slash vlog. So as I discussed, long weekend over the past weekend, I washed my hair Thursday night, got up Friday, did work. Then Saturday was the home and garden tour that I volunteered for. Immediately following was Motor City Pride. Sunday, which do I do anything for Sunday? What happened Sunday? Tour, Pride. What did I do Sunday? Damn it. I don't recall what I did Sunday. Monday was work. Monday, immediately following work, because the venue was right down the street from my job, was Ari Lennox. So we were working Thursday, well, you could say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday on that wash and go. Tuesday, I did not rewash my hair. I worked from home. I sprayed it to extend it because I had to leave out of the house. And here we are, Wednesday. This is a fresh co-wash from this morning. This is also with using the Adwoa Beauty. This is the leave-in, this is the gel. And then I did add another gel on top of it just so that this would kind of give me a little bit more definition longer throughout the week, because I am not going to be washing my hair again until this coming Sunday, when I'll be doing my deep conditioning. So this needs to last me a little bit longer. I want to keep the definition a little bit longer this time. Anyway, review. So leave-in conditioner is everything, all the slip in the world. It has the amazing smell, the amazing smell that everything else has in it. Same thing with the leave-in conditioner. Let's grab our book. I made notes. All right, notes. The leave-in actually applied very, very well, slipped right through, thick, creamy, applied well, helped me retain my moisture. So the leave-in was like, it's a great leave-in. And on the site, it does say that it can be used as a pre-moisturizer, or you can just use it alone. Anytime a leave-in conditioner is just not a leave-in, it's just not for moisturizing, but it's multifaceted, which this leave-in conditioner is. That's, checks. We're doing checks here, getting all checks here on just the leave-in. We haven't even got into the other things. So it's very good with that just on its own. What else do I have here? Moisturizing. It has all of the mints in it, and that's all that I have here on the notes on it. Going into the gel. The gel, as you saw, was that it was a creamy gel, didn't have a whole lot of, the jiggle to it like a lot of gels do. It wasn't like Jello. It was a little bit stiffer. So you did get the moisturizing factor from it, which you don't get from most gels, I'll say. Just a great gel, just a really great gel. And then, as it does say on the site, it is a soft to medium hold, which you did have. Now, as the days go on, the curls do get a little bit looser. It does become a little bit more of a curly fro as the days go on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we were still there. We still had the definition there. And as I was explaining before with the other video, that you don't have the bigger clumps that you have when you use your traditional gel. It was still defined, but the definition is a little bit, it's not as come together, so you have a lot more smaller spirals that are happening throughout your hair. So I mean, it was still cute. By Sunday, it was starting to get a little afro-y. I wasn't washing my hair because I knew going to that concert Monday night, I was going to sweat it out, which I did in that Ari Lennox concert, by the way. Ari Lennox, if you don't know her, check her out. Ari Lennox. Everything. Very laid back show, super sexy. Anyway, great concert. My hair, I didn't really sweat it out that much. Like I said, the atmosphere was really laid back, so it wasn't a whole lot of like, bam, it wasn't, we weren't doing that. It wasn't a whole lot of that. And then the venue was pretty good because you got gusts of cool air throughout the evening. So we weren't sweating, our butts off. But by the time I woke up Tuesday, it was a bit of an afro with some definition. And like I said, I did spray it that Tuesday when I had to leave out of the house. It did reactivate the gel. My curls did come back. But for me, it was a little bit too loose for how I would like it to be on a day 4 to 5 wash and go. So going forward, if I was using just the leave-in and the gel, 4 days max for myself before I would be either doing a co-wash. Now, I don't know if my hair wasn't wet enough, because I did go through and karate chop. You saw me went through a karate chop to add more gel to it. But, it just could be how I did it. I don't know, 4 days max for me, 5 F5 refresh it would be extending it with the gel. It was good. My hair was moisturized. When I resprayed it, all of the moisture was still there. So like I said, something that you don't get from a lot of gels is moisture. Checks on that. As far as the flaking, I had a couple of clumps, little beads that were in there. Not a lot though. I remember 3 specifically, 4 because my friend picked one that was kind of buried in her out, but not flaking to that extent at all. Just some clumps that maybe I didn't work it in good enough. It was good on that part. It was good. Shout out to baby boy. It was good on that. Now, a few things about the line that I do want to mention. It's a lot of talking. I'm going to try to get through it. There are some things that I do want to mention that I find particularly of interest. So one of the things with this line, and I think I may have mentioned it before, is that I did mention it, but I've read testimonials on this line that there are people that have used it that noticed that they started to have hair growth from using this line. But that was something that I did read on, and so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. They clearly must just have biotin in their products, which, it helps with hair growth and strength. They must have that in there. So, okay, cool, cool. Let me just look into more in depth on the ingredients that they have in their products. So as we know, anytime that you have mint oils in your mints, not mincemeat, mint. Let's pronunciate. Anytime you have mint oils in your lines, we're automatically talking about stimulating of the scalp, things that are going to help with hair growth. Now, very particularly with the oils that they have, they are, with the winter spearmint and peppermint, they are antifungal, and they are enriched with omega-3, 6, and 9s, which we all know that omega-3s are the best fatty acid one of the best fatty acids for our bodies, internally and externally. And so theirs have the 3, 6, and the 9 in it, 3, 6, and 9 in it, 3, 6, 9, which combats hair loss. Now, that's throughout the entire line. They do also have the deep conditioner has the biotin in it, which is another addition to it. Also with the gel has rosemary leaf oil in it, which also stimulates hair growth and also decreases hair loss after you shampoo. Now, another thing that I did notice is that they do have nettle in it. And nettle, additional notes, nettle is a leaf, or it's called Utica dio. I didn't pronounce this. I should have. My intention was to go to Google, have Google sound it off for me, so that way it ought to be programmed in here instead of me trying to sound it out. We ain't do that. It's a leaf, okay? It's a flowering perennial in North America, Asia, and Europe. And part of the things that it does have in it, this plant, magnesium, which is known for helping to fight hair loss, also vitamins C, K, B, and a ton of other things, along with the omega-3 acid, which we talked about is also in other things. Now, a part of what happens with hair loss is DHT, which is dihydrotestosterone, which a lot of men develop. Men have it, and it helps them with developing face hair, chest hair, and also with the deepening of the voice. So it's just something natural that, number one, all humans produce, but men in particularly produce more based off of the testosterone. Now, what it also does on the other side is that it does take away hair from your scalp. Now, the nettle, with all of the nutrients and vitamins that it has in it, blocks the DHT, which therefore allows or prevents from further hair loss. And then it also helps to stimulate and help with hair regrowth. So, this line, their products are going to be excellent with everything that they have in them, from the shampoo all the way down through. Everything here is going to help with hair growth, which is a driving force. For me, it's something that I definitely look for. So I have suffered some hair loss in this area. A few years ago, I was sick. It was like not the flu, but something like the flu. I went to urgent care. They gave me some medicine. And when I tell you my hair was falling out, you would have thought that I had something a little bit more serious going on with me. Like, it was, you know, how cancer patients lose hair. And I've, you know, had people in my family that have suffered from cancer, and how hair is coming out. My hair was literally coming out like that based off of these pills that they gave me to help with this flu-like virus that I had. From there, it completely changed my hair texture, which, you know, I wasn't aware of what my hair texture was back then. I was just getting, you know, low fades and the Caesar. So I didn't know anything about hair texture, patterns, anything like that. Nothing. I knew nothing about it. I just knew that I was losing hair at a rapid pace after taking this medication. So after I got over that flu-like thing and you know, was getting better, my hair was growing back, but I noticed that in the middle area here, it wasn't growing back as much or as fast as, you know, some of the sides were. So even though my hair has grown out, if you can see where this part is, no, maybe not, maybe you can't see it here. There are just still some sections in my hair where when I do part it, there's a lot more space there. For me, very personally, having this amount of natural things in the products that work toward preventing hair loss and promoting hair growth, for me, is, you know, it's beyond, you know, how well it smells and how well it, you know, how well the slip is and how well it helped to define my hair. Helping me to regrow my hair and preventing hair loss soars well beyond those things. So for anyone that may be going through some hair loss, this line is from, like I said, shampoo all the way down to the gel. Everything in between is made to promote hair growth. I had a friend ask me after I did my post on the shampoo and deep conditioner, well, hey, do I know any things that have, or any lines that are good with hair growth, help with hair loss? Adwoa Beauty, this is it. So that was that. Another thing, kind of aside from all of the great benefits of using it, one thing that I did think was so very cool for those of us that, you know, aren't being sent products by companies, for those of us that have to buy these things with our hard-earned money, because that's where I'm at, and that's everything that I have. I buy it with my money. No one's sending me anything for free. They have a afterpay plan. So you can actually set up a payment plan if you wanted to get the entire line, and you end up spending $250, and you're like, well, dang, how am I going to pay for this up front? You know, if you may be buying 2 or 3 of things, 2 or 3 leave-in conditioners, 2 or 3 of the shampoos, they have it where you can set up a payment plan where you're not paying that large lump sum at the beginning. To me, that is the coolest thing. It's very budget friendly for everyone if you don't have the money to pay all up front for everything. So how it works is that it's 4 easy payments, 4 equal easy payments. It's paid every 2 weeks. There's 0 interest and 0 fees when you pay on time. So it is an option that Adwoa Beauty does offer on their site. And it's like once you go through, you know, selecting all of your stuff, you set up your payment option, then you get to choose how you're gonna pay for it. They got payment options. Who don't love a good payment option? And you get the stuff up front too. So, I mean, you can't beat that. It's not like layaway where you got to put it in. I hated layaway as a kid. I told my mom, like, I hate layaway. I want it now. I want it now. Wait, how does it go? How does commercial go? How does commercial go? I want it now. I want it all, and I want it now. That was me as a kid, and I'm still like that. But they do have the option so that if you do decide to use the afterpay installment payments, you still do get the products up front. You're not just putting them in layaway, paying them off, and then you get them. So one of the very cool things that I've not seen personally, I've not seen anyone else offer this. Now there could be others, but they're not anyone that I have purchased. They're not any of the shampoos, conditioners, deodorants, body washes, nothing that I have in my bathroom right now. Other than that, that is all I have about this line. I would highly recommend it for all of the benefits that it first has as far as with your hair, promoting hair growth, helping to prevent hair loss. And then we have just all of the beautiful ways that it performs on your hair and how easily it applies and how well it just smells. The smell. Personally, I like the smell. I like it beyond most other things that I have. I had someone else smell it and they were like, oh, well, you know, it smells good. It smells like shampoo. To each his own when it comes to smell, because we all experience things differently. For me, everything. Anyway, that is going to be all for this video, my review of the Adwoa Beauty styling portion of it. This talking part has probably went on way too long. I will see you all in the next videos that I have coming up. You can check me out on all of the socials. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And all right, I think that's it. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. All right, bye.